front of me, and I decided to fold and let it go. Ace Jack, I'm pretty sure it's a definite shove, and I am shoving. Picking up. King 8. Folding. Ace Jack of diamonds. Okay, that is definite shove. I'm not going to raise here, especially out of position, because I have to spike an ace or diamonds or a straight draw. So I'm going to shove and I'm going to take my chances, hoping nobody's going to call me. And picking up 150 is something that I intend to do. Nobody wants to get knocked out. 5 people in the tournament. Top 3 getting paid. Keep that in mind. Okay, I got ace 4. Okay, ace 4, so I got a limper on the button and a small blind. I can't call here. There's already 300. Extra 200 for me is valuable, so I think I'm shoving here too. Yep, I'm shoving and I'm picking that up again. And here's the reason. You guys are saying, okay, the button limped in. Well, the button limped in. He's not that strong. If he was strong, he would have raised, but he limped in. He wanted to see the flop on in position, but he wasn't strong. That's why I made that raise. And like I said, once you make those moves, even with an ace 4 offsuit, it is not a bad play. Being out of position. If I get called, well, so be it. A lot of times ace high holds up, even though that's a very ludicrous thing to say. Ace high holds up because I sound very immaturish, but in these types of tournaments, nobody wants to get knocked out. They don't know what I have. So shove is the right play. A6. Now I'm in a small blind. I hate playing a small blind. In a small blind, you usually want to either complete it in a tournament, fold it, or shove. Those are your only options. There's no raising. There's no goofing around. You're playing out of position, and you need a specific flop. So I decided to fold. Like I said, I hate playing out of position, especially this guy limped in. This guy, I have to face all these guys after the flop. And right now, I already picked up some chips. And little by little, as I'm shoving, I'm picking up 300, 300, 300, and it's adding up. It's our goal to get even with those guys. Queen 6 on a button. That's a fold. King 10. I'm probably shoving. 225 in a pot. It's definitely a shove. It's definitely a shove. I'm picking that up. Okay, and these guys see me shoving quite a bit. See, after these levels, when the blinds are already 75 and 150, there's a 225 in the pot. These guys see me shoving. Well, almost every time I get a chance, and lately I have been. I've shoved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in the last 10 hands. So they see me shoving it. So next time when I do get a hand, I want to be against. If I do have a pocket pair, I want to be against a drawn hand like Ace Jack or something like that. So pocket sixes, I'm pretty sure I'm shoving because I can't call here. I'm out of position. I can't call to spike a 6. I do not want to raise. I have to shove, and 225 again is valuable to me to pick up. And even if I get called, I really wouldn't mind, especially if this guy calls me. I'll still be alive. This guy needs this guy to get knocked out. So But if he doesn't want to get knocked out, he will fold. So that's his mentality. I was hoping, and of course they folded, and I got 2,500 chips altogether. Next hand, we got a razor. Now see, now this guy is raising on the button, and he's min raising, so that's pretty dangerous. Out of position, that's not something that I really want to get too aggressive with. But with suited cards and with pot odds, for me 5-1, which are good pot odds to call, I'm thinking if I spike not flush, if I hit fours, jacks, I'd be concerned about. But if flop will come out like ace 4-4 or spades, you know, I'm in. If I don't, I'm out. But I'm getting the right pot odds to call, so I did decide to call. Board not too bad for me, but this guy raising on the button, I have to play pretty conservative. The guy's checking. This guy's checking. This guy's checking. Okay, 10 is not a good card for me. Even if I hit my spade, I mean, even if I hit my straight, I still have to worry about the full house. I mean, this guy might call me, might have called with sevens or even 7-10 or 9-7 and checking it. So he bets 150 into $900 pot. Even though I'm getting 7-1 pot odds, I really can't make a hand, or even if I do make the hand, it will be beat, so it's a fold. I fold and this guy min raises him. And this guy just smooth calls. Jack peels off. This guy goes all in. And this guy calls. So he hit his nut straight. This guy hit. What the heck did he call with? There's no 8, buddy. I don't know why he made that call. That was stupid. Buddy, sorry to tell you, if you're watching this, that was not a good call with nothing. Okay, let's move on to the next hand. Small blind again. I don't like to play out of small blind. I'm going to let that go. 8-3 is a fold, and you notice we still got 5 guys at the table. The blinds are still 75 and 150. I got ace 5 in the cutoff. I'm most likely shoving here, and I am. And these guys are folding, so I'm just picking up. I got to stay on top of my game. And as you remember, I was low on chips, and I believe there were still 6 people left, and everybody had me out chipped, and this guy was the chip leader, and because he's making those ridiculous calls, this is where he's at, and this is where I'm at. So I'm pretty much even with everyone, rather than this guy's got me crushed. So I have to worry about him. And if I get into with any of these with these guys, I better have a hand to get it in with. So that's just my thinking. And Jack 3 is not the hand. Again, I'm in a small blind, facing a raise. I'm folding. 9-5, folding. Queen deuce, I'm folding. See, all those chips that I picked up is allowing me to play further. If I did not make those plays, I probably would be stuck right now with maybe less than 1,000 or around 1,000, and I would have less than 10 big blinds, and I would be forced to make silly plays or just get blinded out. So I hope now you understand why those shoves are so important